Welcome back to the Wicksteed Parkcast. I'm Mia.
And I'm Sean, and we're going to be talking all things rides and real talk.
Easter's literally just ended at the park, but the 2025 season's only just beginning, and that's what we're going to be covering today.
We spent the last 2 weeks talking to many people around the park, old and new.
Yeah, we saw plenty of new faces, and we got to see some people we hadn't seen since last season. But before we dive into that, we're going to chat about last month's episode. It went really well, didn't it?
It really did. We received a lot of good feedback from many people out there.
Yeah, comments, messages. It was all really lovely, positive, and it just blew us away how well received it was.
Definitely.
And we even had someone talk to us about it in person, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. That was really nice.
Felt a bit like a celebrity at that moment.
Enough about the past now. Let's go into this week's episode where we're going to be talking all things Easter. We were joined by someone very special within the first week.
Yes, and we were very excited to have this person join us, probably more excited than they were to join us. Molly is a TV and radio student at university, and she joined us for a couple of days during the first week of Easter to get an insight into what it's like as a social media executive and a marketing executive, and a bit of a behind the scenes of our industry. We caught up with her on her very last day to find out how she found working with us.
Let's go get to your...
So I'm currently in the goat paddock with Molly. So Molly's joined us this week for some work experience. How are you doing, Molly?
I'm good. It's a lovely day, so I'm happy to be here, and we're with the goats.
And we're very happy that you've actually joined us on our podcast. We've also got a very special third guest, which I believe his name is Dodge or Dodger the goat. And hopefully some of the other goats will come over and join us. So how have you been finding your work experience with us, Molly? You can be so honest.
I've really enjoyed it. I've learnt so much, and there's so much to the role that I didn't know. So I've really enjoyed it because when you see like social media and marketing roles, you don't think of everything that goes into it.
Like being around goats.
Being attacked by a goat. But no, yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and I've learnt from everyone in the team, and everyone's been so lovely. And like sitting in on meetings and things like that, that's been really interesting as well.
And you've kind of got a behind the scenes of Wicksteed Park as well, because you're local to the area, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I only live like 10 minutes away.
What was it that kind of drew you to Wicksteed Park? Because you reached out to us and we were so happy that someone wanted to do work experience with us. And what kind of drew you to Wicksteed Park?
Well, obviously I go to uni in Manchester, so I want to be back in my local area doing stuff with media and social media and things like that. And I feel like there's not too much in the area, so I wanted to learn from people that are here and are doing active stuff in the area. And I love Wicksteed Park. I've grown up here and I've loved it. Stop!
You're very interested, aren't you?
You're interrupting the interview. Yeah, just essentially being back in my hometown and being involved with the local community and things like that.
That's amazing. We're all about community here. So we were so happy that you were local and you wanted to be involved. That's what we like to hear, guys. So be very, very honest now. What's been your favourite part about your work experience here?
My favourite part was probably going on the rides, and we created content on the rides about it being open back up for Easter or the rides. So I really enjoyed that. It was a bit scary at first, and you had your phone. I was like, it's gonna fall. But no, that's definitely been my favourite bit. And also, stop! Yesterday when everyone was trying the food and stuff, that was really cool seeing how that content's made and things like that. You're a proper professional there.
Thank you. But yeah, we've had so much fun having you. And just one last question. What's your favourite ride at Wicksteed Park? Yes, we get that, but we're asking Molly right now, Dodge.
Oh, I don't know what it's called, the one we went on the other day with the swings.
Sway rider.
Yeah, favourite, and I know it's your favourite as
well.
Yeah,
I'm a sway rider stan. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us this week, Molly. You are welcome back anytime to the park or onto the podcast. And now we're going to go back to myself and Sean. It was truly lovely to have Molly join our team for those couple of days in Easter, wasn't it, Sean?
It really was. It was just great to have someone like learning on the job.
Yeah, she was a great helping hand as well.
Definitely.
And so willing to get involved in what we did. And
Yeah.
she was even the model for me.
She was. She even got in with the goats, like you've just seen. Like,
yeah, like
not
Sean
my kind of
doesn't get in with the goats. She stays on the other side of the gate,
that's
you know.
when I start filming. That's normally my kind of behind the camera.
But yeah, Molly, you were truly a delight if you're watching at home, and you're welcome back anytime. You know, we'd love to have you working with our team again. And if anyone else is interested in work experience, drop us an email and we'll see what we can do. We're so keen to get people who are interested in social media marketing an opportunity with us, because I know there's not very many going
It's
about.
hard to get in there and actually like have the experience is what we both found, didn't we?
Yeah, and we're just so happy to have a new face around, someone else to be involved, and it is just a lot of fun what we do, isn't it?
Yeah, and it was good showing her like the fun side of what we do. We were able to
Yeah.
get out and about in the sun a lot more.
Oh yeah, it was lovely weather during Easter, so we were very lucky with that. Otherwise, it would have been some very wet and
work for her.
soggy, wet and soggy work. But yeah, thank you so much, Molly.
But yeah, one of the great things about a new season at Wicksteed Park is meeting so many new faces, along with seeing all the old ones as well.
It is. I 100% agree. It's probably one of my favourite things, being able to catch up with people you saw last season,
Definitely.
seeing who's new. And I actually got to chat to a couple people. So I had a talk with CJ, one of our ride attendants, who this is their second season at the park. Let's go catch up with CJ. So we're now at the top of the Astor slide and it's a little bit cramped, but we're here to talk to CJ. CJ, how are you?
I'm very good, how are you?
Thank you for joining
It's
us
nice to
on
be
the
here.
podcast. We're so excited to have
Of
you on.
course.
So we just wanted to chat to you a little bit about what it's like working here and your
Okay.
favourite parts of the job. So what's your job title?
I'm a ride attendant here.
And what does kind of the job ride attendant entail?
Basically making kids smile. Like getting them on and off the rides, collecting the tickets, counting them, and yeah, just making their day really.
Yeah, and that's what we love to hear, making the kids smile. And what's your favourite part about working at Wicksteed Park?
Ooh, my favourite thing. I guess like I said before, working with the kids, seeing them smile, just making jokes, making them happy, I don't know.
How long have you been working at Wicksteed Park? This isn't your first season?
No, this is my
it?
second season here. I really wanted to come back because I love it so much.
So what do you think the key part of working here was that made you want to come back this year?
I guess the whole team is a family really. It's nice that I've met some lovely people and can't think of what else to say.
No, that's perfect. We do have a great team here. And
Yeah.
we all get together. Like I love coming out and working with you guys and seeing you guys
Yeah.
when we're going
It's
on the rides.
lovely. Everyone here is so lovely.
And just a quick last question: what's your favourite ride at the park?
My favourite ride is the wheel. Love the wheel, my baby. Love her.
We love the garden wheel here.
We do. We love the garden wheel.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on
Thank
the podcast,
you so much.
and hopefully you'll be back on again later in the year.
Of course.
Being able to speak to CJ again, it was really nice, wasn't it, Mia?
Yeah, I 100% agree. It was lovely seeing them. But you know, there's a lot of new faces, a lot of familiar faces, but there are some people who have been in the park for a really long time, for many seasons, and they've filled many, many roles.
Yeah. Speaking of those people, we caught up with Max, Liam and Sam and asked them about their time at the park over the years.
Which is a very interesting conversation. Let's go
Very
see that.
So I'm currently joined with Sam, our head of operations. How are you, Sam?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. So we're open now for Easter. How do you feel about the
It's
opening?
exciting, yeah. It's really nice. We've had lovely weather and I hope it continues. New spring of life and lots of people coming back to us and lots to do, so
Yeah,
it's great.
Definitely. So you've worked with us for over 20 years now?
I have, yeah. So this is actually, I'm going into my 25th season.
Oh, wow.
So seen lots and lots of changes over the years. Lots of good ones. Some lessons have been learned. But I think what's always important is we listen to people and we can bring lots of changes into the place.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What kind of jobs have you done?
So I've been all over the show. So some may say a jack of all trades. So I started, my first job was actually as a ride operator up in the Adventure Zone. It was very different back then. My first day I was on the little bouncy castle.
Oh.
Yes, that was my first job. So I've got very fond memories of it. And bouncy castle and the hooker fish stand. I've worked in all the departments really. So with the rides and attractions, engineering, out there in the events. So setting up lots of different events and seeing people having lots of great times. So yeah.
Nothing you haven't done.
No, yeah, even the bins.
So you've worked in a lot of different areas of the park and things have changed over time, but we have brought back the puddle jumping competitions this year.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. So it's something everybody can join in. It's one of everybody's first memories, isn't it? Jumping a puddle.
Definitely.
And, I just think it's really great. A great place to do it, and to actually bring it back on site and be doing it here is great.
Yeah,
So
a lot of people wanted it back as well, so it's
Yeah.
nice to be able to give them that.
I think it's important because it gets everybody together and hopefully encourages all the family to do it and
Yeah.
not just the children.
Exactly, anyone can
Yeah.
jump in puddles.
Yeah.
So just to conclude, what's your favourite ride at the park?
I literally feel bad if I say anything in particular. I do have lots of favourites, and I think the good thing about here is nostalgia. So to me, it's very much, I love the railway, I like the water shoe, and the good old-fashioned carousel as well. But
lovely.
yeah.
Oh, thank you, Sam.
Thank
you for joining
you.
us. So I'm currently joined by Max, one of our senior team leaders here at the park. How are you today, Max?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
No worries.
So how long have you worked here, Max?
So I've been here for 6 years. I started Easter half term 6 years ago.
Oh wow, so a long time.
Quite a long time, yeah, but there's always things to do, so I've kept myself entertained.
Definitely. Do you remember what ride you started on?
I do. I started on Rocky River.
Oh, a good one.
Yeah, I like Rocky River. It was good. I did that and Dodgems for my first few shifts.
They're good ones.
Yeah, they were. Always had the music to keep me going.
Definitely. So how do you feel about the park opening for Easter this year?
I'm really excited, actually. We've been really proactive. We've got a lot done. Personally, on my side, I've met a lot of the new staff, interviewed them, trained them, got them ready for the new season. So I'm glad to see how they're going to get on. Hopefully, so far they seem like they've liked it.
Yeah. It's nice seeing all the different faces.
It is. It's always one of the perks is meeting all the people every year. Obviously, we employ so many staff for so many rides, quite a few months of the season. So meeting fresh faces constantly.
Yeah.
One of the perks, of course.
And finally, what's your favourite ride at Wicksteed Park?
My favourite ride. That's a tough one. I think the lake boats is my favourite ride. Yeah, I do like a row on the lake.
Last time me and Mia went out there, we got stuck there for about an hour.
Oh, really?
So they're not really our favourites.
That's okay. I'll come and rescue you next time.
No one did rescue us.
I'll train them better next time. That's on me.
We managed to get back though. We were all right.
Oh, perfect. Did you swim?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bit
perfect.
drenched after. So thank you for joining us on the podcast today, Max.
No worries. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome on any time. Might see you again.
Oh,
in
absolutely.
future
I'd love to do
episodes.
one.
So I'm joined on the Fountain lawn with Liam, our events manager. How are you, Liam?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
So you've worked at Wicksteed Park for quite a few years now.
I have.
What jobs have you had?
I've done a variety of jobs here. So when I first started, I was originally doing the catering. So that was working in the cafes, the Hexagon, which is now the Daredevil's Diner, and even Pizzeria here, which used to be a cafe before. And that included supervisory jobs, coffees, hot food, stuff like that, etc., etc. And then I worked on to the Play Factory, being a Play Factory host. Again, similar jobs, food and beverage sort of kind of style jobs. And so every now and then, obviously, you chip in to help out with the groundwork, the grounds teams, states teams, stuff like that as well. So I've pretty much done everything. And before my events manager job, I started then into the retail bit. So I was running retail and sort of the front of house area until then I sort of worked my way up to the events, and now
Here you are.
that's it,
So every job really.
pretty much.
So the park is just open for the 2025 season. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah, it's good. It's good to see the park busy again. I know we're open for Easter at the minute, but hopefully in the summer it gets a little bit more busier for us, which will be good.
Yeah. Well, the event season is on all year round, really, isn't it? So
Yeah,
there's
it's
not much-
24/7 to be fair. Our Asian wedding season starts, actually started last weekend.
Oh wow.
So that's pretty much back-to-back weddings for the rest of the summer. So
God.
good for us.
Exciting for
Busy.
the venue behind
That's
us.
it. Yeah.
So to wrap this up, what's your favourite ride or attraction at Wicksteed Park?
I would have to say the train, just because it's so peaceful and it obviously goes around the whole park. You get to see the beautiful landscape and the whole park as
Yeah,
well.
it's lovely.
So it's really good.
Well, thank you for joining us,
No,
Liam.
thank you for having me.
It'll be good to have you on the podcast, hopefully later
Hopefully
on.
see you soon.
Yeah? See you soon.
Bye!
Well, Sean, the three of them really have done a lot, especially Sam and Liam, who have even done the bins. Like, they've been everywhere in
Done
the park,
everything at
and
the
they've
park.
done, you know, what haven't they done?
I know, probably our jobs.
Yeah, but they've even been in some of our videos sometimes. So, you know, they're really a jack of all trades.
Yeah, definitely.
But, you know, I do have to give us a little bit of credit. We have done our fair share in the
a
park.
variety of different things, don't we?
Yeah, we're with Wiki Bear a lot. We, you know, we look after him. We take him out and about. I've even been an entertainer with Wiki Bear.
You've been at Catfest.
Yeah, if any of you were at Catfest last year, me and Wiki Bear and another entertainer were doing the Hokey Cokey. So, you know, keep an eye out because we might be back at Catfest this year and see if you can come meet Wiki, join in with whatever we're doing.
You can also come to the opening party.
Yeah,
It is at Wicksteed Park.
Yeah. There's some exciting stuff coming soon, so keep an eye on our socials for some announcements and our website as well for when that gets put up.
Yep.
But, you know, we've kind of had a hand at a lot of stuff. We've even helped, you know, we've done some painting.
Yeah, we painted a lot. We painted the wall on gift shop.
Yep, the wall where the one at the side where the peacock used to be. There's a sign there now. We painted that.
We also painted the tractor at the
Yeah.
new pig and put.
Yeah, if you've been to our newly refurbished Pig and Putt Crazy Golf, it's had an absolute facelift.
Yeah, it
Go
looks
look
amazing.
for the tractor. I can't remember what hole number it is.
It's one of
but
the last ones.
Yeah, it's one of the last few ones. A little stunning green and yellow tractor.
That was us.
Yeah, we did that. We put the graft in.
People have used it since. It's not quite
Yeah.
in the...
And we didn't make it, that was our amazing, maintenance team that actually made it. But we stepped in to help with the painting,
definitely.
It was an all hands on deck kind of situation. But that's one of the great things about our team at Wicksteed Park.
Definitely.
We'll all help each other out where we can. We've even helped set up events. We've helped be a part of events. That's the great thing about Wicksteed Park. We're there for each other. We've got each other's
we all
back.
help each other out.
Yeah, and we help each other out as well,
Yeah,
which
we
is why
do.
you always see us together.
That's why we join at the hip.
Yeah, we're dream team. We're the dream duo at
Yeah.
Wicksteed Park.
Everyone knows us as that.
All of the guests and interviewees we've had on our podcast, past, present, and in the future, they're all special in their own way. But there's one guest that really takes the cake, and they're, dare I say, one of the most special guests we could ever have on this podcast.
Yeah, they are. Can you guess who it is?
So we've come inside into Wiki Bears Theatre, and we're about to be joined by one of the most special guests we could be joined by. Are you excited, Sean?
Very excited.
So we're going to introduce our very special guest. Special guest, come join us. I'll help lead the way. It's Wiki Bear. Thank you for joining us, Wiki. So Wiki Bear, as you know, speaks bear language. So I'm going to act as a translator, and Sean's going to ask Wiki Bear some questions. Are you ready, Wiki Bear? That's Wiki Bear saying yes, by the way.
So, Ricky, how do you feel about being open for Easter?
So excited. Wiki, you're so excited, aren't you? Practically jumping for joy like the Easter Bunny. See, you can't even contain it.
Is there anything you're excited for this year at all?
So you're excited for the rides, and you're also really excited for Easter Bunny Ball, which is on Thursday, aren't you? You're going to be joined by the Easter Bunny, and you're going to do some dancing with everyone, aren't you? Yeah, Wiki can't wait. Every year he loves doing his parties. This year we've got an Easter one, we're going to have a summer one, a Halloween one, and the Christmas one is coming back as well, isn't it, Wiki? Just so excited.
So, Wiki, what's your favourite ride or attraction at Wicksteed Park?
Is that the train, Wiki? Yeah, it's the train. So the train is a pretty old attraction, isn't it? So almost as old as Wiki Bear is, because I know Wiki Bear doesn't look it, but he's actually about 105 years old. But you've got a really good skin routine, don't you, Wiki? You take care of yourself, you pamper yourself. And is there anything you want to say to everyone at home before we go? So Wiki says he hopes you'll have an amazing Easter and that you all come see the rides whilst we're open. So we'll now be open every weekend leading up to May half term, every weekend after that, and the summer holidays with the full park opening, subject to weather conditions and maintenance. Isn't that right, Wiki? Well, thank you so much for joining us, Wiki. You're about to go on a walkabout, aren't you? You can't wait to say hello to everyone. That's Wiki saying he's so excited. Wiki loves meeting everyone, so if you see Wiki in the park, make sure you come up, say hello, give him a high five, give him a cuddle, and get a picture with them. And post it on Facebook, Instagram, and tag us. Say bye, Wiki. Thank you for joining us.
That was a very special interview, wasn't it, Mia?
It was. I love Wiki Bear so much.
I know you do. He's your favourite.
Yeah, it's one of my special facts. I'm a big Wiki Bear stan. I'm one of his #1 fans.
You have a bit of an argument with someone in the office, don't you?
Yeah,
about this?
there's another team member where we're in a bit of a rivalry over who loves Wiki Bear more. But the important thing is that we both love Wiki Bear, and I think that's at the core of what we do at the park. All for Wiki Bear. I love you, Wiki.
We asked all of our guests today what their favourite ride was at the park. And so it's only right that we ask you guys what your favourite ride is. Please send us a message on any of our social platforms, and we'd love to know what your favourite ride is.
So, Sean, what's your favourite ride?
I think my favourite ride is the water chute.
That is a really good one. It's a classic.
Classic.
It's got history behind it. It's
Yeah.
quirky. She's unique. Love her.
Yeah, definitely. Anyway, Mia, what's your favourite ride at the park? But I think I already know this one before.
I think you do know the answer to this one.
Is it the Sway Rider?
It is a Sway Rider. And if you follow us on TikTok, you will know that I'm a big Sway Rider fan. It is my
Surprised you're
favourite
not all
ride.
fed up of the Sway Rider.
I know, I love it. It's so aesthetic as well, and it's just so much fun. and it's just 10 out of 10 ride, you know. On it every time.
You went on it quite a few times over Easter as well.
I
didn't
did,
you?
yeah. It's just a great one for content, and it's just one that always makes me happy. It just never fails me. It's just a great ride. You know, it's when things get a bit too busy in the office and need a break, just go
Anyway,
outside and get a video on the podcast.
I'm going to cut Mia off there.
because I will just keep on going
about
about the Sway Rider. It's a great ride. If you've not been on it, go on it. You know.
But long story short, her favourite ride's the Sway Rider.
Yeah. So enough about the Sway Rider and our rides. We actually have a lot of exciting events coming up, don't we, Sham?
Yes, we do. May is a very packed month here at Wicksteed Park.
It is. If you're looking for something to do in May, Wicksteed Park should be the top of your list because there's so much to do, including the rides.
Yeah.
And it's just, there's a variety for everyone to love.
Yeah, very different, like, genres, let's say, of events.
Yeah, we're bringing some new stuff to you, and it's just something that the whole family can enjoy because, you know, there's stuff for adults, there's stuff for kids, there's stuff for everyone to come to enjoy together. I just forgot my words for a second.
We have a V-Day high tea at Wicksteed Park where we're celebrating the 80th anniversary.
Yeah, so that's on the 8th of May. And, you know, tickets are selling fast. They might actually be sold out by the time this episode comes out. We're literally down to, like, the last 3 tickets.
Yeah, so hurry up.
Yeah, it's very high in demand. There's going to be a screening of a film. We're going to be lighting the beacon. And, you know, if you enjoyed the Heritage and High Tea where the team spoke about Charles Wicksteed, you'd love this one. So if there's still tickets available by the time you're listening to this, you know, go snap them up before they're gone.
We also have Time for Tots back again here at Wicksteed Park.
Yeah.
So anyone who wants to get their toddlers out of the house, every Thursday and Friday we have a select few rides open for £10 if you book online.
Yeah, that's some of our most popular toddler rides. So go check the website for what they are. And, you know, if it sounds like a bit of you, come along. And then we've got a truly bodacious event. We've got our 80s night, which, you know, it's going to be an absolutely amazing night.
It's going to be good.
You know, get your neon out, get your leg warmers out because you don't want to miss this. Tickets are available on our website, so go check them out. That's on the 2nd of May, a Friday night party. So you're looking for something to do to kickstart your May with a party? Head on over to Wicksteed Park, yeah.
We then also have our amazing... You see what I did there?
Yeah.
Half term at Wicksteed Park, so where we'll have the whole park opening, subject to maintenance and that kind of thing.
Yeah, and the
but
weather as well.
Obviously, check our website. This will be the standard £22 wristband online, obviously with our family options, and yeah, it'll be a little bit of something for everyone. Won't it?
Yeah, it's going to be really, really exciting. You know, hopefully the weather...
warmer weather by then.
Yeah, hopefully the weather's on our side for the May half term. But, you know, if you're also interested in coming multiple times during May and summer, check out our annual passes, our annual wristbands.
They may be way worth your money at this point.
We have some exciting offers for the single wristband, annual wristband. It's only £85 and you actually get your own Wiki Bear in that as well.
Yeah.
And we have brought in a new product, some family wristbands too. So if you want to bring the
annual passes.
Family annual wristbands. Yep, sorry. So if you do want to come multiple times during the year, I really recommend these as you'll make your money back after a couple of visits.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you're local or whatever, easier to just pop in that way.
Yeah, and you can just come in a day and enjoy a couple rides. You know, you've got a couple hours to spare. Got to keep the kids entertained or get them tired before a trip or before bed. You know, just bring them around, get them on the Sway Rider. And we actually have a new event at Wicksteed Park this May, and it's our Festival of Nature presented by Ketcher Nature Group, which is an amazing group, local, who are very dedicated to the wildlife,
definitely.
and they've done so much in the park already, like the bat walks or the mammal surveys. It's going to be a really
Very
packed
passionate
event.
as well, aren't they?
Yeah, it's going to be such a packed event. You know, there's more information that's going to be released online soon. But if you head to our website, there's some great information there of what we've got on. There's some amazing speakers.
Yeah.
There'll be some amazing activities for kids to get involved with.
Did you mention that it's a free event?
It is a free event as well. Obviously, parking charges apply as that keeps the park running and beautiful. But this is a free to attend event. So you can just show up to the park on the day, walk in through the gates or come park, and you can just enjoy a day full of nature with the family for free.
Yeah. And if you want to make it any better, you can buy a wristband.
Yeah, wristbands will also be available on the day. So it's going to be a packed May weekend.
Very busy.
And, you know, I'm excited to be there. We're both going to be there.
Definitely.
And that's actually what our next podcast episode is going to be based around. It's
Yeah.
all going to be nature-based, you
We'll
know.
be at the Festival of Nature.
Yeah,
am I
we're going to be
right?
at the Festival of Nature. You know, if you're a fan, come say hi. And, you know, you might even get a chance to be on the podcast. You know, we want everyone to be involved.
Anyone that has anything to say. The World Puddle Jumping Championships have come to an end, and now Wiki Bear is choosing the winner.
Yeah, so there's a short list of 3 people and 3 prizes to give away. And hopefully we'll be able to insert here who the winner is with their video. But we're so excited to bring this back to the
Yeah,
park.
It's so exciting, and as we said to Sam earlier, like it's just great to have it back here.
Yeah, and this is our first puddle jumping competition, so
Yeah,
to
we
see-
haven't been involved in one before, have we?
No, we haven't. So it's a very special puddle jumping competition because it's our first one.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's just been great to see people sending their videos and photos online, just to get people involved. And it's just such a nice event.
It is. It's great.
Yeah, unfortunately the weather was a bit dry this Easter.
The weather was great.
Yeah, so I think we're going to host a puddle jumping competition every time we need the weather to be great because it seems to
Clear
work
the
in our
skies.
favour. Yeah, but we've still got some amazing entries. We were watching them earlier and we're
Yeah.
just impressed by the puddle jumping we
God,
saw.
I don't think I could do it that well.
No, we're not very good at puddle jumping.
No.
We're very clumsy as well. So
Yeah,
we'd
it's probably best we don't.
We'd probably end up in the puddle.
Yeah.
But well done to all the young people who got involved. You did amazing, and we can't wait to announce and include who our winners are going to be.
So now we've come to an end of our second podcast episode.
I don't want it to end. I'm having too much fun.
No, it's just been so good.
Yeah, and thank you so much for joining us again. And we hope to see you in next month's podcast.
Yeah, hopefully speaking to some of you.
Yeah, that would be great. And if you have, hello Merlin, Merlin saying goodbye as well. But if you have any feedback, any comments, any questions you'd like to ask us,
Any topics that you want us to cover, like we're more than happy to.
yeah, send us your ideas because we're all about the community and we want to listen to you guys
Yeah,
and have
definitely.
you involved in this community project. But yeah, and also don't forget to comment on what your favourite ride is
Yeah.
because we are very interested
want
to
to
know.
know.
Past, present, whatever your favourite ride was.
Anything other than Sway Rider.
Yeah, because I think I'm the top fan for Sway Rider. So, but yeah, thank you again for joining us.
Thank you guys.
See you next month.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.